Riding through the bayou, headed for the sky blue, back out on the trail again and again. Hiking and hunting and fishing the land, time is time well spent. We'll take it to the Delta, to the great white shores. There's so much to see and do, Mississippi outdoors, the great outdoors, Mississippi outdoors, the great outdoors.
Welcome everyone to Mississippi Outdoors. I'm Amanda Mills.
And I'm Kevin Meacham. Thanks for joining us.
Kevin, the Super Hunt is an opportunity for hunters and landowners to get youth involved in the great outdoors.
Right, Amanda, and this year's hunt was a huge success.
In our first show, participants come from across the great state to give kids a unique hunting experience.
Let's do it. Here we are, it's Friday afternoon right before Halloween, and we're getting ready for the Super Hunt. It's a hunt for kids with disabilities all across the state. A lot of people volunteer to take hunters out. Zeke's hunting camp's got 4 kids, and then right down the road about 8 miles, he says, another kid hunting on a piece of property there. So we got 5 to shoot this afternoon. So we're getting ready to putting up targets now. Gonna let all the kids shoot and then head out for the first afternoon. But man, the excitement in the kids' eyes, you can see it. Some of the kids have been here before. They've been talking about it, getting ready to go. So here we go, get sighted in and hit the woods.
Down here at this hunting club that we're at, Zeke's in Copiah County, it's very family oriented. The Mangos and the rest of the members down here are very family oriented. They make you part of their crew and make you part of the family.
Let's go.
It's ready. Hey, when we get to stand, what you gonna do? You gonna be real still?
Jump out.
Jump out.
We got Aubrey today, and we're going into a little food plot we call the catch pen. It's usually a pretty good evening hunt in there. We're gonna go see what it looks like today.
The main thing is just getting to be in the woods with my youngest son. Being part of the Super Hunt has made that a lot easier. The experience of being here with folks that just cater to your child's every need, and you really don't have to do anything. You just get to sit back and watch and really enjoy watching your child enjoy the outdoors. Come on back off onto the ground.
Well, it is what it is, but we had a good time. We're going to the deer camp now. Go do a little trick-or-treating. You want me to hold your hand? There you go. Come on, big boy. Whoops, I got you.
Happy Halloween.
I got involved with Super Hunt basically because I have an autistic son, and we hunted when he was 17 or 16 for his first year. Then he aged out, and we just decided it was an organization that we wanted to be a part of. What we do here is we just want to provide a good atmosphere to get the kids that normally don't have a place to hunt. I feel like we're lucky. We've had a place that God gave us we have a place to go. But there's so many kids out there that, you know, they just don't have the opportunity to get out and hunt, and that's what we want to do. You know, this hunt is for the kids, but it's also for the parents. You know, if the parents want to come and just relax, you know, we're here for that. You know, we'll watch the kids, we'll hang out with the kids. We basically, this isn't about hunting and killing, really. It's about just having a good opportunity to be outdoors and just to enjoy what God's given us. And we're here for the parents just as well as we are for the participants. And I think, you know, a lot of times we get more out of this than the kids that are coming to hunt.
3 years ago, my son Matt came to me and said, "Daddy, we need to do this." I had no idea what they were talking about with a super hunt. But once we got involved, just seeing these kids and the excitement on their faces and just giving them a chance to be in the outdoors and enjoy God's creation, it's just been absolutely fantastic. You can't describe the feeling.
This is Milo Byron. We're at Zeke's Hunting Club in Dentonville, Mississippi. We're going to do a midday hunt. Last night was a full moon. The deer probably fed last night, and we're going to move today around noon. We're going to go see what we can do. You ready?
Ready.
Let's go. I like the little boy we got, Milo. He's funny, he cuts up with us.
Jumping in the car.
We did it for the first time last year and had the best time ever. Milo got a deer his first night going hunting, and he loves it and talks about it all the time. When we were on this street to pull in, he knew we were already on the street, and he rolled down his window and he said, "Hold on, boys, I'm coming, boys." He's telling him he's coming, he's ready to hunt. It's fantastic. I would recommend it for everyone.
It's a blessing for me to be able to come out here and take time with these kids that don't get to experience the outdoors like I did when I was a kid. I think they really enjoy being able to come to a family-oriented camp like this. I know Milo, he enjoys being outside and kicking around the leaves and running through the woods, and it's really a blessing for me to be able to be a part of this weekend.
We got here last night. Milo immediately went to go hunting, and then we sat around the campfire and we have dinner. They make awesome dinner. We had bread pudding last night and it was so good. 7 o'clock this morning, he wanted to just jump out the room and go play tag. So they played till like 10 o'clock last night. I mean, and Milo goes to bed early. He loves his sleep. So he loves it very much. And I love it too.
We sat there probably an hour or so, and we decided it was time to get down. And I was walking out, looked down the lane we walked in on, and I seen a deer. Got my scope up, seen it looked like a little small doe. Then I seen another deer walk out, so we had to choose between the two. I was on the left one to begin with. It was a little bigger deer, but it never would give me a broadside shot. The right one, it kept giving me a broadside shot for Milo, and I couldn't freehand it, so I got the tripod that the cameraman had, propped up on it, and Milo got up there with me, and the right one finally gave us the opportunity that we needed. Give me 5, boy. Give me 5. He was super excited. I was excited. The cameraman was excited.
Sorry, guys.
We got it, Milo.
I've been involved 3 years now. 2 years, my son was a participant. My son's got Down syndrome. I really didn't think my son would really like it, to be honest with you. He's never really shown a whole lot of interest in the outdoors, but we decided to give it a shot, and we haven't looked back since. Like I said, we joined the camp, and that was a lot. It was in part to my son just loving it.
Do a split.
You know, my son felt like a celebrity. To watch him be able to harvest a deer, honestly, I would never pull the trigger again if I could watch him enjoy it the way he did.
Who he is?
Yesterday, Aubrey had the opportunity to harvest a nice 8-point. He needed some help, so we helped him, and we pulled off a great shot. I think it was his first buck, and he's been happy and tickled to death.
Hey, what you got?
Big buck.
He's smiling, and me and his dad are sitting down in there crying. So it's a different feeling to do that. I love you, buddy. I love you. It leaves you speechless. When we gonna do it again? Huh?
Tomorrow.
I'm so proud of you.
These hunting camps go above and beyond and create something to where these kids, even in wheelchairs, can get out into nature and experience the outdoors where they may not normally get to experience this. And I think that's pretty special.
When my boys were coming up, I'd much rather them kill a deer than me. And now I'd much rather these kids kill a deer. We had one today. He won't know what it's going to take to sign up for next year. He wants to already make the reservation for next year. So that just tells you what it means to him.
Zeke's has been extremely welcoming to myself, my husband, and my family. Got to experience both my sons' very first deer today, and so that was just amazing to me to see their excitement.
Today we had 2 brothers, both special needs, both harvested their first deer within 30 minutes of each other. I mean, it's unheard of.
Being a parent of a child with special needs can be very taxing at times, and this has been a wonderful weekend for them to help our family and let the adults kind of take a back seat and relax.
I know I had doubts of whether or not my son could do it, and I can tell you we here at Zeke's, and I know every other camp that's involved, we will adjust to your child's needs. And I promise you, they'll have a good time.
My daughter, she looks forward to it, and she's been asking for weeks, is it time yet, is it time yet? You know, she just wants to see her buddies, and they pick up like that and left off but a week or so. It's great. Everybody really does become family. Usually when we have a kid come hunt, if they're age eligible the next year, they want to come back and hunt again the next year. They make friends. They've got their deer camp buddies, and they've got their guides. I mean, they just want to come give you a big hug when you see them. It is just the most fulfilling weekend, especially this weekend. All of our kids killed a deer, and some of them it was their first deer, and there's just, while they're excited, there's nothing like experiencing that with them.
It is such a blessing. You can't describe it. You see the look on these kids' faces, and you know, it's not all about them just harvesting a deer, but just having an opportunity to be in a country, to see what God's creation is all about, and just share the love that we have here in Zeke's camp for God and for each other and for these kids that we come in contact with. That's the blessing. It's not just a hunting weekend. It's not just another deer hunt or whatever, whether you've hunted before or not hunted before. It's relationships you build for life, and we talk about it for weeks to come and the rest of the year. And I mean, stories that are told around the campfire all the time. These kids are making memories that they're gonna have for a lifetime. And hopefully the parents are making memories that they're gonna have for a lifetime. We're blessed here that we're able to have the parents come and stay with the children so they can see hands-on the love that these guides have for these kids and the safety measures that they take to make sure that they're safe in every single aspect. And I think the parents really get a blessing out of it too when they get to see the joy and the excitement that their kids have in going on a hunt like this.
Mississippi Outdoors is at the 2020 Super Hunt. We're in Carroll County, and I get to hunt today with Brittany Thedford. It has cooled off, so I'm hoping the deer will be moving this afternoon. Let's see if we can get one.
We're in Carroll County today on some family land we have. We've got about 500 acres up here. We've got about a 100-acre lake that we've been doing a little fishing on. We've got two girls hunting today. One is Brittany, the other one is Patience. We're going to be taking them deer hunting this afternoon and try to get them to kill a deer. We really enjoyed participating in the Super Hunt for the last 2 years. It's been pretty amazing to get to meet the families of the children and also the children. And to be honest, I think myself and the other guides that have helped and my family have gotten more out of it than the kids have.
So Brittany, this is your second time to come to Super Hunt, correct? For a deer hunt?
Yes, ma'am.
And you also did a turkey hunt last year, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So I know Wesley and Audrey love having you here, but what does Super Hunt mean to you? What makes it so special to you?
Friends and family.
Yeah, and the good food. You left that out.
Yep, and fishing and hunting.
How are you feeling about the afternoon hunt today?
Happy.
All right, well, this 2020 Super Hunt's going to be the best one yet. You ready? Let's make it a good one. Let's go hunting. So we saw a lot of deer this afternoon, and we made a shot, but unfortunately we didn't get him. But there's always tomorrow, and this is a good stand. Obviously there's a lot of deer, so we'll just go after them tomorrow. Sound good?
Oh yeah. Two! They got two! They got two!
A big doe and a little doe came out at the end of the field, and she kept looking at us. She stood there for like 10 minutes and stared at us, and she looked like she was gonna run, but before she could, I shot her. We got back in the stand, and then like half an hour later, the spike came out, and I was like, hey, can I shoot it? And they were like, no, wait a second, let me see what it is. And I was like, it's a spike. And they were like, hold on. And the Tommy was like, whatever. He said, you can shoot whatever you want to shoot it. And so I shot him and dropped him.
It's day 2 afternoon hunt of Super Hunt 2020. Todd is going to take Tommy and Patience to a stand where she had some luck yesterday afternoon. We're going to take Brittany to a good spot. Sun's starting to go down a little and cool off a little, so we're hoping the deer are really moving and we'll get after them. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Let's go hunt. Let's go.
Let's go, Brittany.
So today we are going hunting again. Hunting is pretty fun, especially fishing.
Good shit. Thanks.
What you think about that?
Nice. Now let's go get it. How about we go out and find her? You ready? Let's do it. Let's go. Brittany, that's a good one.
Look what we got. What you think?
You gonna get down there by it?
Oh no.
Here.
Get down there by it so they can film you with
Look,
the deer.
me and you, let's get,
You and Mr.
Wesley, come on down.
To get on down there by it.
So Super Hunt, I mean, you've caught a ton of fish. You've got a nice doe, going on a hayride with s'mores, making new friends. I mean, this has been just fun weekend, huh?
Oh yeah.
You know, your friends after Super Hunt last year, they called you the Deer Slayer.
Yeah.
I mean, they are really, truly going to call you the Deer Slayer now.
Yes, it is true.
It is true. Super Hunt has been a fun, packed weekend, and I'm just thankful to be a part of it with you. This was fun. Congratulations.
Thank you.
To most Mississippians, the great outdoors is more than forests, lakes, and the critters that live there. It's places where memories are made, firsts are had, and stories are told. Times may look different, but some things remain true. Enjoying time outside with family, friends, and even in solitude is good for the soul. The Magnolia State is full of adventures waiting for you to experience. As we search for a new normal, we hope that you will take the time to slow down, step outside, and soak in all your state has to offer. Visit mdwfp.com for your outdoor resources and information.
In our next story, the Outdoors crew is traveling to Oktibbeha County.
Forever Outdoors is a group that works with youth as well as veterans, and today it's bass fishing.
Here we are, Kevin Meacham on Mississippi Outdoors. We're in Sturgis, Mississippi, fishing with Mr. Rob this morning. We're gonna have some kids fishing and some veterans fishing, right?
That's correct.
How many people we got out today?
We're gonna have about 10 people fishing and a lot of extra help. And we're gonna be cooking some fishing here in a little while.
Oh yes, we had a little fish fry around lunchtime.
Yeah,
That's even better. Well, we just got here and we saw one girl catch 2 catfish. We got a guy in a wheelchair just got in a boat. So we got several boats. We got some people fishing on the bank. So we're gonna have a great day here fishing in Sturgis, Mississippi.
That's right.
We have a good time. All right. Yeah, you got to flip. All right, so when you grab the line right here with one finger, and you flip that over, okay? And you just come right here, and then throw, and then swing it out. All right, here you hold. When you swing it out, now you got to let go of the string. There you go. Now, you got to flip this back over. All right, and then you're ready to reel when you catch one, when the cork.
Oh, look at that.
You got it now?
Look at that. Oh.
Forever Outdoors is about promoting organ donation. I donated a kidney to a farmer out in Kansas, all because I took up turkey hunting and my love of the outdoors. We are passionate about promoting organ donation and doing outdoor adventures for all different types of people. We have some kids from West Point, and we have a blind Vietnam veteran that's here. He loves to fish. A friend of mine, Mark Brown, he was born with spinal bifida. He's always been in a wheelchair, and he hasn't been in a boat for many, many years, and we got him in a boat out here fishing right now, so it's pretty awesome.
Look at him, he's feeling good. He's on the phone and he's jigging. Working a crappie pole and talking.
Probably trying to explain to her.
Is he talking to his mom?
I don't know. Well, this is a 40-acre private lake that was built because of Highway 25. When they built a 4-lane, they dug this out. It's really deep, and it's got some good fish in it. I'm glad you made it, buddy.
I am.
We're gonna put you in this. We're gonna put you in this track chair, and we got folks catching fish, and tell us how you want to fish, and we'll put you there.
Big old catfish hit that worm. Got 3 of them in there. He said tie it to the chair.
About 14 years ago, he was driving a big rig. He got a cramp in his leg, and they ended up having to amputate from a blood clot. About 3 months ago, he had his other leg amputated due to getting a quarter pin stuck in his foot. So he lost both of his legs, but that doesn't stop him. He does anything. He built that Jeep from ground up. He does anything and everything. He's my hero. He's my daddy. He's my hero. Good job!
There's another one to the left.
We are part of Passionate Pursuit Ministries out of West Point, and we've just been fortunate to be able to share what we can do hunting, fishing, and events with young people, veterans, anybody that's not able to get out normal to the outdoors. We try to get them out and just share God's outdoors with them. This is our first real outing this summer, so we're excited about that. When Bobcat called me and said that he had a little event going on, we came on. So we work together a lot, whether it's hunting or fishing. It just pulls all kind of people together. A lot of times they may come from a family or an environment and never have participated in outdoors, which is some of what we've seen today. But we have been able to work with organizations like Palmer Home when they had a big group in Columbus, and some of those students had been through hunter's education, so they knew how to hunt, but it was just a matter of getting them to the outdoors. But a lot of these young children today have never been in a family environment to be able to participate in these events, and it doesn't matter if it's fishing, hunting, or just being around other kids and doing what we do. Just the biggest thing is just there's so many people like the place here that's been contributed just to let us come do it. There's people everywhere. What I try to do, it don't have to be an organization, don't have to have a name. There's people all over Mississippi and other states that'll get together and give their resources just to give back. So it's just a matter of putting all the pieces together.
Do I really got something? Yeah. I really got something!
Yep.
I got a fish! I told you he had my line.
Get this line. There you go. Little bass. I see him catching some of those crappie out there. He said they're about 6 or 7 foot deep, so I got a little crankbait. And there's a treetop out there, and there's one down there, so I'm gonna try a couple spots for some crappie. Biggest bass I've caught today. I caught a couple of catfish. I caught some little bass on worm, but that's the best one I've caught. Pretty good one.
I came up with the idea of Forever Outdoors, where our main mission is to promote organ donation and do outdoor adventures for all different kinds of people, veterans, kids, cancer survivors, organ donors, recipients. Not just hunting and fishing, just any kind of outdoor adventure there is. So that's what we're about, and that's what we're doing here today. Through our organization, Forever Outdoors, we have a Facebook page and signed up over 15,000 people to be organ donors. So it's keeping it growing and just encourage people to be organ donors, and that's what it's all about.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching this episode of Mississippi Outdoors. We hope you enjoyed this video.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out other episodes from previous seasons. You can also ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future shows.